What's going on? What's going on, Soul Tribe? You already know who it is. Alright, so you see, I'm always taking videos. I'm actually at my son's house. As you can see, his wheelchair is behind me. Like I said, most of my videos is probably gonna be over with him. Cause, like I said, I'm always with my kids, my babies. I love my babies. They put in my life for a reason. Um, Even though right now some of my babies are kept away from me because mom and I, the dad, see things differently. But it's okay though, because things are gonna get better, my babies. Just know that. Dad already know, and Big Dog up there already knows that things are coming in line. Just be patient. I gotta be patient, just like them. Okay. So we're gonna be reading Genesis 6 and day 6. And I always tell you guys, they give you the surface level, but we looked at the deeper level. Okay. So Genesis 6, verse 1. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them. Okay? That the sons of God, the sons of God, the angelic beings, okay, saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. So they left their estate, their domain, because of what? The desire of their hearts. Okay? And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. And people that have been following me, you already know about the time schedule of how that works, how it aligns with everybody. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them. The same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. Okay? So, when the sons of God, the angelic beings, left their estate and came to intermingle, they gave knowledge that we're not supposed to have. Because if we had that knowledge, we're going to cause a lot of destruction. And why? It's because we left the presence of dad. Okay? So when you leave the presence of dad, what you going to do? You're going to start war. Okay? So anybody that's causing war right there, out there right now, as you can see, Donald Trump and everybody, that is not of dad. Okay? As you read in the book of John, it tells you that they're going to say, but the shedding of blood is for the service of dad. Wrong. And God saw the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil. So he told you the thoughts of man are always evil. Why? Because we left the presence of God and we intermingle. Okay? And when the intermingle came in, we took those knowledge and said, oh, you know what? I'm going to be my own God now. Wrong move again. And it repented the Lord that he had made men on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. Okay, even though it hurt dad what happened, dad still loved us. He even still loved the angelic beings. He don't want to see nobody dead. He wants to give us the opportunity to come back home. And the Lord said, I will destroy men whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping things, and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I had made them. Okay? Dad is a loving, caring father. He has feelings for us too. Don't think that he don't, because he's spiritual. Okay? The world wants you to see that, just like the world wants you to think that devil is not real. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. So what It's a thing that Dad finds in everybody that he uses. Favor, grace, okay? Favor and grace. These are the generation of Noah. Noah was a just and perfect in his generation, and Noah walked with God. So, found grace. He was a just man and perfect in his generation. Perfect means mature, okay? It doesn't mean that you're perfect without blemish stuff, because you're living human experience, okay? We go through it. And Noah begat 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence, okay? Why? Because we left the presence of Dad to go our own way. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupt his way upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. So, this is the flood. Okay? God said there's no flood. There is the flood. Okay? There's multiple floods. Angelic and Noah. Okay? Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Room shalt thou make in the ark, and shalt pitch it within and without with pitch. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make it of. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, the breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. A window shalt thou make to the ark, and a cubit shalt thou finish it above. And the door of the ark shalt thou set in the side thereof. With lower, second, and third stories shalt thou make it. And behold, I, even I, do bring a flood of waters upon the earth, to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life, from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. Okay? Understand it. Now we get the promise. But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee. The promise of a covenant. Promise. I thought they say the promise was through Abraham. Wrong. Because you guys are listening to what the surface level people are telling you. Now we're talking about Noah. Dad's already way ahead of y'all. Way ahead of y'all. He already knew what's happening. So it's Noah. Now here we coming through Abraham. And of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort, shalt thou bring into the ark, to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female, of fowls after their kind, always after their kind, okay? And of cattle after their kind. You see that? Of every creeping thing of the earth after his kind. 2 of every sort shall come unto thee, to keep them alive. And take thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be for food for thee and for them. Thus did Noah, according to all that God commanded, so did he. So Noah found favor. Okay, he was a just man, perfect in his generation, and he walked with God. And he did all according to the commandments that was told. So he didn't fight that. He stayed in harmony, and he never left the presence of that. Why? Because he balanced both. I just want to say, peace be unto thee, peace be within thee, and you know we love you.